What's up, everybody? My name is CoalFire, and welcome back to the Call of Cthulhu. Now, since the last episode, yesterday, I got a comment on the first episode that was somewhat surprising, but really damn cool. That one of the developers of a previous game that we played from Isart, a university in France, also worked on this, and I just think that's so goddamn cool. That's so cool. It's happened a couple times now that we've seen projects from the same developers, either intentionally or not, but it's just really damn cool to see the work somebody does like while they're in university, and then when they get out and they actually start doing stuff with like bigger developers. It's just I don't know. It's just really cool to me. But yeah, let's get back onto this. And I rewatched part of the first episode before recording this and noticed that the wounds that we saw on the orca, the killer whale, were really, really similar to the ship that we saw in our first dream sequence. So there's definitely a connection there. And that in the dream sequence, all of the people who were being killed were in military uniform. So, since we keep talking about memories in the game, I really wonder if our protagonist, who is voiced by the same character as the Doctor from Vampire, which is also really cool to see him in another project so soon. I wonder if our protagonist in this has already experienced some of the cosmic horror that is definitely around the corner for us. So let's go. Let's do. What's up, man? Okay, so we just got finished talking with you. What, left trigger sprint again? Yeah, it's been a day since I played this. I might not remember all the controls that well.
There's something coming.
Yeah, of course there is. So, we're headed to the warehouse, right? Can I talk to you guys? You guys look very talkable.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah,
St.
we'll
Brendan?
teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
Who is St.
I've never
Brendan?
heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the
It's
statue?
like an odd combo.
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us.
Oh,
Wait,
that's what we're looking
now
at.
that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
Yeah, I want to find out more about the island. Is this where you
Peculiar
live?
house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Okay.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Fair enough.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St.
Okay.
Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Okay. Who are
Two
the guys
guys
keeping
behind
guard?
you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
Again,
If
Cat.
only they would kill each other.
Okay. Yeah, who
Is
is
it Cat
Cat?
who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Subtlety. Yeah, let's go
I've
talk to
taken
those two
enough of your
assholes.
time.
We'll see you
Supposedly.
later.
Thanks, man. Okay, so what do you guys have going on? Also, where is the... Is that the patron saint out there? Can I go take a quick look at that? I want to go take a peek. Okay. Oh God. That's some like... Is that shit from the Necronomicon? Is that even the right theology? Yeah, what's up, dude? Seems like a patron saint of whales and whalers is kind of contradictory. Occultism.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Weird. I definitely want to level up my occultism so that we can investigate shit like that more often. I do think it's kind of funny though that in the last game from this publisher, we played a doctor, and then now in this game, the private investigator also has like a medical stat. But it's also really interesting to me that like the two games, while from completely different developers under the same publisher, have so many similarities. Like, is the publisher contracting these games? That's what I wonder.
No
What's up?
idea. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
I'd be here for
We saw you
information.
talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Oh, thanks. Da-dum. Ooh. Hold to test eloquence.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ooh.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
Ooh. What's going
I
on?
can't get rid of those two.
Oh man.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
So
We saw you talking to the two soaks.
did I just completely
Go
fuck
die
this
of
up?
thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Or okay. Is it you who defaced the
I went
statue?
to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
You work
Cat.
for Cat.
She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes.
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut
Okay,
up, you
so-
dummy.
So I'm gonna have
I
to
wanted
go
to know
talk to
that
her.
you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope you had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
Okay. You.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
So maybe let's not.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody
know.
knows us on Darkwater.
I'm not from here.
I've just arrived.
Yeah,
Let's
exactly.
just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Okay. Well, I'll just have to go talk to her then.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
All right.
I bid you gentlemen
Later.
farewell.
All right. Let's go talk to the kitty
If I
cat.
can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Or we can just go talk to Cat. Let's just go talk to Cat.
Nobody listens to us anyway.
I want to know more about her. God, I really like all of the environmental design. They just have two giant whaling spears into the prohibition sign. What else? It looks like some freaking health potions or mana potions. What does this say?
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
That's 'cause we're an alcoholic. And a drink changed our destiny. You guys could use some
Another
lessons.
break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message.
What's up?
I told you to beat it.
Oh, really? I can't talk to you at
I
all?
told you to beat it.
Oh, that blows. That really blows. Okay. What's back here? It is, I can definitely...
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
And that was back in, 1847. That's what they mentioned last time.
And the doctor.
I can notice some difference in mic quality between all of the different voiced characters. And I have a feeling it's very likely due to the fact that a lot of it was outsourced and maybe done by freelance people or unioners in their own studios. But I can definitely hear the difference in like mic and editing qualities between different characters, and it's a little distracting. So why do I have that question mark?
It looks like
popping
there's
up?
a way in under this grate.
Okay, cool. But it also looks like there is some nasty gas under there. So let's pop up this way and use Wheelie Bro up here.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Oh,
But it's been completely taken to bits.
No.
There must be some spare parts amid all this clutter.
We have to find a crank. Well, let's get to searching then. So what is that question mark that keeps popping up? Ooh, I have a lighter. Okay, Y opens that up and puts that away? What are you?
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Yeah, that's a thick-ass vertebrae, too. Okay, so... what is that? A pulley? Ratchet device. Enables heavy loads to be lifted and held aloft without risk. Okay. I can have...
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
I thought we needed a crank. Okay, well, let's just do this then. Oop. Mount ratchet device. Okay, so we do still need the cranky crank. Yeah, okay. Oop. And boop. And I used to have one of these little, like, flip Zippos. I really like them. Whoa! And it actually, like, goes out when I start running. That's a nice touch. Okay, yeah, let's see. Oh, look at that! Oh, that's cool. The light fades, too. I'll put you away. So, where do I go about finding one of them handles for the Ratchipoo? Got some chain. Oh, cogwheel. Perfect.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
So, do I have any kind of, like, investigative vision or anything? Oh, why can't I take this one? No. Something that allows me to point out and highlight devices like this little crank that we have right here. Oh, man. If another crank uses the same model, I'm gonna be a little upset.
This handle will be perfect for the winch.
Well, now we got everything that we needed, so we can go back up and do the thing. Okay. Alright. And we click on you, mount the handle, mount the cogwheel, point the handle.
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
So do it, my man.
Ugh.
All right. Not sure if that was out of disgust or out of exhaustion. Either way, it's not looking good for our hero. All right, down we go. Oh, okay. My thoughts exactly. Oh God. Oh lordy lord. What's going on? Medicine?
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. Smells harmless, but should I beware of psychotropic effects?
Ooh, sounds like it might be a party down here. Maybe not the kind of party we're looking for, but, you know, party nonetheless. All right. Oh, maybe don't light the lighter with all of the stuff in the air. Especially if these are oil fumes. I don't know if they could be flammable. Yeah, why did I feel like I was going to see something down here? Water looks pretty good, though. Ah! Noodle monster! Probably an octopus. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, so... angry sea noodles are after us. We might be hallucinating, and I just got an achievement that just said the delusional investigator. Oh, here's the cave paintings that they were talking about. Okay, let's see what we have to say about this.
This is primitive.
That it? Okay. I would be lying if I said I didn't expect a little bit more. Let's put the light out. Where are we? Oh, we're right in the middle of town. Okay. Up, up, and away. Crowd?
Ugh, this place stinks.
Dude, I bet the entire place smells
What
of
is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
rotting fish, wet feet, and ass. Okay, so... jump? What is this, point of no return? Oof. Reconstruction. Enter a reconstruction scene? Dude, what's this gonna be like? Oh, that's bright. Oh, that's really bright. Oh, okay. So, let's put this shit back together.
What happened here?
Okay, so we're actually gonna be, like, reconstructing the entire scene. That's cool. Right now it does...
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
People who put all of their money towards painkillers, I'm guessing.
It smells as bad as it looks.
Oh, just wait until we finally get smell-o-vision. We can get smells in video games. That's the next step in VR. After...
Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it.
Okay. After we come up with good movement systems. Oh, shit, that's her signature. That's the dead lady's signature.
Is this one of
Sarah
Sarah
Hawkins.
Hawkins' paintings?
Yeah, it's got her fucking thingy. Do I not have anything else to investigate? Ah, that's really bright. Oh, okay. 1 CP. Okay, well now at least now we know how we earn that shit. Okay. I'm gonna say it now because it's gonna pop into my head several times throughout this playthrough. This place really reminds me of the fishing hamlet from Bloodborne, which was also heavily inspired by Lovecraft Shadow over Innsmouth, so we shall see. That looks like something I should be able to investigate. So what am I doing, meow? Out the door?
Someone has settled in here.
Uh-oh.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there?
Hello,
Yo,
Officer Bradley!
Don't move. Detective Pierce.
I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
I'm just doing my detecting, sir. Let's team up. Yeah, fuck yeah.
It's clear that you knew the victims. I'm sorry to dig up bad memories.
I can still see the poor child lying burned on the floor of their drawing room. We had to tear him off. The marks must still be there. They're in my mind anyway.
It's horrendous. I'm going to need your experience to bring him justice, Officer Bradley. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
Okay, that was really weird.
Andrews, would you please shut the door?
There's even like a difference in quality
Your eyes,
between
damn it.
lines.
This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again.
What's up, Cat? Nice to see you up and about.
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Who are you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
All right.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
Oh, lordy lord.
That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
That's a ways up there. All right. So this will be the last that I say about it, but the like the difference in mic quality, volume, and voice lines from character to character and from line to line per character is a little distracting. It is. I don't know if it would be if I was playing this like on a speaker system, but since I've got some decent headphones and I'm listening to it pretty like close up, it's pretty noticeable. And I don't want to say anything else about it for the remainder of the series, but I just want to know, for everybody to know that that's on my mind, that's there, and it seems like there might have been a little bit more quality control there. Would have helped. Cool. Oh, you're the one she cut up. That's where his smile comes from. And it's on his left cheek, so that's definitely him. I didn't realize that until now. Like, these cutscenes look fantastic, though. Okay.
Well, here we are, Hawkins Mansion.
So we have a little bit of, what is that, dramatic irony? That we know something that the character doesn't, and that there's
The place
someone
has been
here.
abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Who's Winchester?
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The
It's my
fire was
job.
quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
I have many other questions, sir.
He's clearly not doing any gardening.
You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them.
And he has a kick-ass
Is there anything
mansion
else
to
you want to
himself
ask
now.
me? Or do you want to go up there?
Are you going to ask me that at the end of every question? Because I have a lot of questions, sir.
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around it, would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Yeah, because we saw that he ran up a tab at the bar.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Yes.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Yeah, let's go.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Yeah.
Why
okay.
not? You can help.
This will affect
Right.
your destiny.
Let's go.
No? Okay. For anybody who doesn't know, touched is a term that refers to somebody who, like, might be experiencing some mental distress or mental illness after a traumatic event. I think it's used to describe people who just have, like, mental illnesses in general, but kind of an archaic term at this point. I just can't remember where I heard it last. This is, like, really beautiful, though. And I love that we can see all the way back down to the town. Oh, wow. It doesn't look like the statues there, because it should be right... there, right? I think. Yeah. Oh, man. I really love the atmosphere in this game, though. All right. Officer Barbrady? Bradley? Potato, potato. Where'd you go? Hello? Like, I know this is a horror game, but... Oh, there you are. Cool, let's go this way then. I want to explore! Alright. So, okay, we found a path up around the fallen down tree. What are you? Can I do the investigations? Hillcop House built in 1693 by Reverend Joan Wickwood. Ooh, we got...
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined.
And it was built by a padre. So... Ossifer? What's going on? Hey, Crow. Are you an omen of death? Hey, Flufflebum. Are we doing something? Hi there. No? Alright. Well, let's do some more of the investigations. So, it's interesting to me, too, that sometimes when I'm investigating, it's a hold A, and sometimes it's just a tap. Yeah, like
Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's
He defiled a
pretty
grave?
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
I'd like to keep looking around.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Oh, we want to see more.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind?
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh.
Probably
The
Silas.
old caretaker must be very attached to her.
Yeah. Okay, so is there anything else to investigate around here? Are you following me? No? Okay, well, let's head on up to the mansion. This is a beautiful place. I'd really like to see it in daylight. Because right now we're kind of a little green-gray monotone, but that's alright. I have a feeling that a lot of the game is going to be that way. So... do we come up here?
I'll have to find another entrance.
Cool. Yeah, this crow, man. This crow's gonna be significant in some way.
This entrance is still in use.
Okay, that was kind of an abrupt cutscene.
Whoa! Whoa!
Hi, Silas. How are you?
We're trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're
Whoa, okay.
Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
For somebody who came at with
You
an
don't know
axe.
how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
Yeah.
You still put flowers on her grave. You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around her.
Let me shed a light on what happened to her. Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake, but it won't be the first. Here, take the key and do what you have to do.
Terrible old
Go
man
on, then.
achievement.
Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Okay. So it's interesting to me that, like, it seems like a lot of the gameplay and decision making is going to be based off of information that we've gleaned in the past. So it seems like because I knew a lot about him, I could pick the right responses in interacting with him in order to
This gate is locked.
get what I wanted, to calm him down, to make sure that he didn't gut me like a fish. But I also don't know if I understand why some of this can't be done from the player's perspective, because it can be a little bit jarring swapping back and forth between first and third person. And I have axe. I think that I might like that. But, yeah, I will say...
The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from...
Oh, this is his place. Okay.
Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes.
Yeah, maybe we don't go in there. I am being a little bit harder on this from a lot of the other games that I've played, but I think that's fair for something that has a larger development budget and costs a little bit more than most other games.
Empty, of course.
That I usually play on the channel. I'm usually a little bit harder on the high quality of development games, I guess. Is this something that I can open? Oh, shit. The door's, or the window's broken, but is this like something I can... I don't know. I'm getting a little sidetracked. Let's head back. Yeah, back in here. What's up, Bar Brady?
Pierce, shall we enter?
Hell yes. Should I talk to you first?
Now that you finish your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
Oh shit!
You're right. Let's go.
Maybe I should have just told you to fuck off.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
All right. But yeah, I think it's fair that I'm usually a little bit harder on games that have more development time, resources, people. I understand that there's a hell of a lot more that can go wrong with them, but at the same time, these games usually cost a little bit more than what I usually play, so yeah, a little quid pro quo. Also, definitely a shadow in that loading screen, far right in the window door frame. Yeah, those are words. I should read this shit. Pierce and Officer Bar Brady explored the gardens of the Hawkins mansion. The family lies in the graveyard of the property, guarded by Silas Winchester, the old caretaker, still faithful to his employers, keeps watch on the place. Armed with his axe, Pierce and Bradley manage to calm him down and finally get a hold of the key to the Hawkins mansions. They enter the building looking for the scene of the foyer.
I know the place.
There's
Who left this light on?
a lot of flowers around. So this place has electricity, or is this a candle? Might be a candle. Or like a whale oil lamp. Get a little Dishonored in here.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
What the fuck is that? Alright, bright white light. Brace yourselves.
What kind of meat is this?
The musculature looks a little bit like shark, but like some fucking mutated squid or something? I don't know.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
No. Do we know what he looks like? He's got a cool haircut. What else have we around here? Vases? Windows? Fireplace? Is there something else on the table that I need to investigate? There's no... Oh.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
Okay. So, either that was an accident, or there's some conflict in the family. But also, I have a feeling that, like, the wife was seated here, and the fact that the son is so far down near to her, there might be some, like, estrangement or some conflict in this, just because of how far away that he's seated. I don't know.
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched?
Good question.
Something happened at this table.
Yeah.
An argument?
Red light! Okay.
Daydreaming again?
Nah, man. I'm just doing my investigating thing.
This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
So, how long ago was the death? Because, like, even though this stuff's rotten, it's still in pretty good shape. Like, there's a little bit of mold on here, but that indicates, like, a couple days at most, maybe. Like, this isn't weeks or months old. This is really recent. So that kind of mold takes only a couple days to grow.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Flashlight! Okay, here we go. Lampy lamp?
They had a fight. Why?
Okay, it is an oil lamp.
Did it stop at the time of the fire?
Convenient. 10 o'clock? AM or PM? It's a boot. I mean, a shoe.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
Oh, shit. Okay. Booze?
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
Yes, he was. And, oh shit, that's the scorch marks from the kid, isn't it?
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others?
They didn't die here. So when I get the check mark down there, does that mean I've completely finished investigating the scene? And I can head back out? Or... So it looks like these two maybe got into a fight. He knocked her out. During it, they knocked over an oil lamp, which spread the fire out from here. But my question is, how did the son end up in a situation where he was on fire and presumably already unconscious, maybe? Maybe that's why they're fighting. He knocked the kid out or something. But, we'll see. Is there... Ah, here we go. Oh, no, that's the thing. There's a painting missing.
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
That looks like the guy that we saw in our dream, just without the hood. He's got the tentacles, he's got the beard. We saw a little bit of his nose and mouth, but nothing like above that line. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a mass of tentacles just below where that's cut off, so we shall see. Can I pull my lighter out? It might be a little bit easier to see what else is going on here. Anything in the fireplace? No. Pardon me. Corpse burn outline. Oh. Those are some long-ass finger marks. Unless that's a drag? Like a sign of motion from like the fingers starting there and coming over that way. But that means somebody walked out of here like completely charred. The wife, maybe?
Did someone escape the fire?
All right, brace yourselves. Bright light!
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight.
Okay, so she threw the lamp at her husband. That was backwards from what we just saw.
A desperate attempt to flee.
So if he's on fire from lamp oil, we would expect to find that either some burnt clothes, a trail, or like maybe another section of the house that's burnt from him. Yeah, how is he involved in this scene?
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
The clues
Much
don't
of this
match.
evidence simply contradicts the investigation's findings.
Really? Tell me about it.
Okay, so... Do we know that the time of the fire
I was
doesn't
under
match?
the impression the fire started around midnight.
But it was really about 10
Yes,
o'clock.
Silas banged on our door around 1 a.m. Poor devil ran so hard he was almost belching his lungs out.
This clock burned before 10 p.m.
That's impossible. What you imply? Silas never would have hurt the Hawkins family. Besides, Dr. Fuller confirmed the hour of death in his report. Your clock must have already have stopped.
Yeah, we're operating under the assumption that all of the clocks in the house are on time, and we don't really have that information. So, and if there was already a problem with the upkeep of the house, it's not unreasonable to suspect that, like, a couple of the clocks may have stopped or gone out.
Dr. Fuller?
A brilliant surgeon, and a friend of the family. I'm sure he took the matter to heart. So, excuse me if I value his opinion over yours.
So be it. Let's move on.
Okay, someone escaped the fire.
It would seem at least one person fled the crime scene.
What'd you say?
That mark on the door. Someone's hand slid down there. The left side has no mark. The door was open and that someone left.
For God's sake. I mean, if it's Charles or Sarah, they wouldn't have left their son.
They would rather die in the flames as a family instead of calling for help? I don't buy it.
Oh, yeah?
Wow, okay, there's actually detail that if you leave your light on for too long... Can I put that away?
I found a bottle of whiskey. Empty.
Well, that must have been a loss for you.
No glass. I suspect one of them drank heavily to calm down. Charles, most probably.
That's pretty thin. Who says that bottle hadn't been there for a while?
Yeah, that, and we know that the wife's art style has already been described as tortured, so who's to say that she's not also drinking heavily, or the one drinking heavily, maybe to suppress some thoughts, or maybe some hallucinations with whatever's going on with our protagonist here, and also inspiring the paintings?
I can tell where young Simon was, but not his parents. Where were their bodies found?
I can't help you on that one. Charles and Sarah's bodies had already been carried away when I got here.
Without your authorization?
So we have tampering with the crime scene.
Marshall, Andrews, Chief West. We never deal with cases like that, you know. So... well...
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
It does seem like the couple had a fight, but...
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Ask them. Why this door? I mean, look at...
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
Let me just put that away for now. Locked.
This door is locked.
Yeah, so we have a lot of evidence, but not a lot to go on. We have some evidence, at least. Look. History of medicine in the 18th century? Oh, this collection of medical knowledge and health practice in the 18th century. Okay, cool. So, do we automatically gain stuff by researching things in the area? Medicine and occult skills can only be improved by objects discovered in the environment. Oh, shit! Okay, cool. Good to know. Oh, no. Okay. I have a feeling there's gonna be a lot to investigate here. Can I, like, zoom in my camera at all to look at these things any closer? Man. The atmosphere and, like, just general sound design, though, kicks ass. Ew.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person.
There's a third party here. There's definitely a third party here. Oh. Can I not enter in investigati mode? Do I need to find something else before I can spark that? Okay, so is that just like a
Lyrics
wayfinder?
of the Drunken Sailor. The sea shanty.
Okay.
The lyrics of the Drunken Sailor. The sea shanty.
Can I move these out of the way? No. There is a little minor conflict between player actions in cutscenes versus in gameplay.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Dated 1818.
Yes, that's cool and all, but it's also slightly less impressive 80 years ago. The fuck was that? Okay.
Moby Dick. Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale.
Wouldn't it be funny if...
Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
if there was actually a Lovecraft book in here? Piano?
His piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
Yeah, that's one thing that I don't understand so far, is that we seem to have vastly different timelines on the disrepair of the house versus how recently these events happened. Because some of this seems like the house has been in disrepair for decades, but other things suggest that, like, whatever happened like less than a week ago. So that might imply that the family was living in the house in a pretty advanced state of disrepair, and we know that they had a hard time affording the upkeep of the house, but a lot of this just looks like it's been deserted for, like, years. Like, to the point where it hasn't even been cleaned. Okay, so we have another one of her paintings that I can't interact with this one. So, what am I looking for here? Another broken stuff. So, am I just meandering about? Okay, this doesn't look like one of her paintings. We're missing a signature. Unless it's somewhere else? What is this? Does that look like a robed figure to you? Maybe I'm looking too hard for shit and finding what I want to find.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
Yeah, okay. What's going on up here? We also haven't had many delusions yet, or hallucinations. Man, this is a kick-ass lie. Why not sell some of these books for... That looks like a shipwreck.
There's something disturbing about this painting.
Release the Kraken.
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
I like that book. Jules Verne. Oh? Crowbar.
A crowbar. Could prove useful.
Nice. Alright, so... Do we have another book to investigate? More
A book
books?
on hunting whales. The island's staple diet last century.
I mean, as shitty as it is to push those fuckers to the edge of extinction like we have, they were very resource rich. Okay. Yeah, the fat can be used from anything from food to fuel. The skin's useful, the bones are useful. I'm sure you could stew up the rest of the organs into some nice, delicious sausage. Never had whale before. I'm curious. Okay, broken door. What's up, Radicus? Locked? Yep.
Locked.
So were we just wandering a boot for a little bit? Oh, not locked.
What will her room reveal about her?
Ah. We turn the lights on, maybe? Well, how are we supposed to get things about her from her room if we don't open any of these things up? Oh no, that's just a fire guard. Okay. So, yeah, see what I mean? Like, this clock is also stopped, I'm assuming, and it's at a completely different time. So, I don't know, is this just like a powder room or something? Can I pick this lock? Oh, I can.
Perfect.
Oh, Lord. Well then, it's just, fuck, dude. Yeah, I mean, now that we have connections between the warehouse on the docks and whatever's going on here, I really think there might be a third party involved with the fire. Some foul play or something like that.
This
It wasn't an
ledger
accident.
lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Damn. Okay.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
Oh man, the house noises sound like something's running around.
Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life.
My very dear Sarah, ever since you left to bury yourself away on that lost island, your art has been attracting increasing numbers of collectors. I beg you to send me some new paintings. The last one, so somber and strange, moving as no other paintings have been, are selling at a premium price. Your percentage of these most recent sales is attached. Do not forget your friend who was the first to recognize your genius and display it all to the world. Affectionately yours, Maximilian L. Affectionately yours. Yeah, look at the fucking
Locked.
scratches on this door. Like, okay, I'm gonna say it now. Someone was fucking summoned in here, and whatever left these scratches also left the handprint on the door.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
Yeah, and this is the same script that we saw down on the statue. I have a feeling that whatever is summoned may be what have defaced the statue down there.
Bradley? Is that you?
Oh god, it's not. Look at the scratches, man.
Is anyone there?
There's definitely something running around this house that isn't one of the two of us. That's me. Is it me? Kinda looks like me. Kinda hard to tell. Oh shit, okay.
Stop!
Oh man, we cannot run the fasty fast. Okay, come on, come on. Oh, that's long ass animation.
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
Why did we stop
The man
moving
was
then?
hiding on the upper level.
Why can't we chase
Ran when
him?
he saw me. He can't be far.
Okay,
I'll cover you.
thanks, man. I sincerely approve. Oh, this door's
This
open
door
now.
was closed earlier.
Yep, I remember.
Where did he go?
There's something behind this bookcase. I can see that right away. Turn this shit off. There's something, a lever here.
This
There's a-
globe seems to have been part of some mechanism.
Yep.
Do you really think that your fugitive came in here? I don't see any way out.
Is it supposed to be, like, on where we are? In Boston? There's also something strange here.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Okay, we've got to find a clue in
Seems
the
like
room
this
here.
came from a log.
24 north, 70 west, Darkwater Island. We sailed north all morning. Captain Hamilton is confident. He says that we'll beat the Orpheus this season. May God be merciful. Saturday, 30th of March, 1874. 47 north, 55 west. I preferred it when the whales disappeared without a trace. With these carcasses, we can no longer ignore their sad fate. What is eating these huge beasts? I told Hamilton this was a bad omen. He doesn't care. Saturday, 1st of June, 1847, 49 north, 61 west. We dropped anchor near a village. The inhabitants say that the water is red with the blood of the scarred beasts. And to follow them is to defy the gods. I told them that I only feared God Almighty, but in loneliness of the hold, I'm scared. Friday, 4th of June, 1847, 57 north, 51 west. I have sighted a huge whale in the distance. It seems beyond anything known to man. It sends out an infernal song. Hamilton wants it. We're having like a Moby Dick situation here, aren't we? Wednesday, 23rd of June, 1874, 33 north, 57 west. We've caught it. The most grotesque whale I've ever laid eyes upon. It will go into memory as the biggest catch ever. Men have died, but we have gained glory. This day will be celebrated for years to come. This is the big catch. This is what the news reports were about. Tuesday, 29th of June, 1847, Darkwater, we have beaten the Orpheus, returned with empty holds. The Cilia and Hamilton are only memories. So that second to last one, the big catch, has brackets around it. So 33 north, 57 west. Let's do... Okay, so like what, 50... So from 0 is 57 west would be like around here. And what, we had 44? Yeah!
Looks like it worked.
Oh, that's cool! Oh, that's really cool! I like that puzzle.
Well done, Pierce.
I want to see some of the other shit that's in here.
It looks like an old seaway map.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's right where it was.
Looks like the navigation paths described in the log.
Oil refilled? Oil reservoir of your lamp has been... Oh, cool. Okay.
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well.
All right.
Well, I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Probably.
Oh shit, there's actually some shit on the floor here. So, for the sake of getting this episode up in time for everybody, I have to leave this here. And we will see what is behind this door in the next episode. So, I know I've been a little hard on the game in certain aspects so far, but I feel like most of those criticisms have been fair, especially for a game that's been published by Focus Home, which we've seen some pretty impressive shit from in the past, even on this channel. So I don't think I'm being completely unfair when I talk about things like player agency between cutscenes and live action, or the camera that we have control of, and with the inconsistencies in voice dialogue within the game. But so far, when it comes to story, atmosphere, and intrigue for a first-person detective, horror, thriller, supernatural, Lovecraftian walkabout, I have to say, despite all of the little niggles that I may have, I'm having a damn good time, and I really want to see where this goes. But this is as far as we go today. This has been the Call of Cthulhu. Thank you so much for watching. My name is CoalFire, and I will see you next time.